Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYNT Mountain News at 11.
Good evening, I'm Emily Bennett. A shortage of EMTs across the country led AMR Lifeguard to look into a solution. And in the fall, they started the Earn to Learn program, paying for people to go to school to become EMT certified and guaranteed a job. Tonight, I attended the first graduation ceremony and talked to one EMT about what this opportunity means to him. After years in the Air Force,
definitely groomed me for beyond an EMT.
And 15 years in the oil industry,
Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad.
Colby Blanton was first in line when he heard of AMR Lifeguard's Earn to Learn program.
I was like, jumping up and down like a school kid with my hand in the air. Ooh, pick me,
A program that pays for EMT schooling, trying to fix a shortage of EMTs, especially in Eastern Kentucky.
Nationally registered emergency medical technician, Colby Blanton.
It's not a silver bullet, it's not going to fix everything, and it's not a quick fix, because these students have been in class for 3 to 4 months.
Blanton says the training is hard.
This isn't for everybody, just like the military, just like the oil field. You only last so long, and the weak get weeded out, and obviously the strong survive.
He passed his state exams and is now working in Prestonsburg.
I'm blessed and very thankful.
But this job is just a stepping stone.
I might be the oldest guy in class, but I'm a big dreamer, and I'm not going to stop until I become a flight paramedic.
Knowing with hard work, the sky's the limit. AMR Lifeguard has an Earn to Learn program in Lexington as well. They plan to start another class this spring. A crash here in Perry County killed one person. Now, details are still limited, but here's what we know. The crash happened about 3 p.m. today along Upper Second Creek Road. Emergency crews worked the scene for much of the afternoon. People who live and knew the family say this is a tight community and this loss will be felt.
I just live a couple houses up above them. It really shocked me because it was close to home.
The cause of the crash is still under investigation. Police have not released a name yet. Detectives today revealed new details in the death of a Rockcastle County man. Melissa Wolke is charged in the death of 55-year-old Donald Abner. During a preliminary hearing today, detectives testified a neighbor saw Wolke on top of Abner, attacking him and telling her pit bull to attack. That dog was later shot and killed by police after it went after them. Detectives say Wolke didn't remember much about what happened because she was drunk. Police are close to arrest in the case of a theft at a car wash. Police in Laurel County say 3 people are suspected of cutting loose hose nozzles that cost more than $100 apiece. However, deputies say the business's surveillance photos are leading them to their suspects faster than normal.
What he likes is the fact that his video surveillance aided in us identifying suspects and recovering property, and we're going to make some arrests. And he's even talking about putting even more high-resolution cameras in this business, and he owns several other businesses in the area as well. So it's a great combination.
Deputy Achardo says Facebook is playing a major role in this case as well. The rescue crews were called out to Whitley County to rescue an injured hiker today. The London Laurel County Rescue Squad shared these photos to Facebook. They say they were called out to the No Dock area to rescue the injured person. Once they found them, they were able to bring the patient up a river using a boat.
Well, it was another chilly day here in the mountains, but at least we got a little bit on the warmer side, and those clouds, well, they've been increasing throughout the day and night as well. You can see that here on our UVA WISE cameras. I saw those clouds with that sunset, and now looking at a pretty quiet and dry night here in the mountains. Looking over into Whitesburg, we are seeing those temperatures near 30 degrees. So like I said, definitely on the chilly side, but not as cold as we have been the past few nights. Now those clouds, they have moved in and they're here to stay as we head into your Thursday, and that's because our next system is on the way. So for tonight, we'll drop to about those mid-20s with those mostly cloudy skies, and clouds continue for tomorrow, but rain chances will start to increase Thursday into your Friday as our next system moves into the mountains. And then could we possibly see a wintry mix by the weekend? I'll have that answer coming up in just a little bit.
Thanks, Paige. Kentucky Transportation Cabinet is hoping to make it easier for folks to get the new real IDs. You'll need those by October 1st to fly or enter a federal building. Today, Governor Andy Beshear and Transportation Secretary Jim Gray announced 2 new regional offices opening in Paducah and Somerset. That's along with offices already open in Frankfort and Bowling Green, where you can already apply to get the voluntary travel IDs. But before you make the trip, make sure you have proof of ID, your social security card, and 2 proofs of residency.
Kentuckians are urged to start looking at the documents they need. We don't want any unnecessary travel or visits to offices. It's crushing when someone has driven 10 miles or 1 mile or, arranged for a babysitter at home just so that they could go and make application, and they get there and they don't have the correct documents.
No matter where you live, the state says you can get the real IDs at the Frankfort office. One Pike County community is remembering a man many called a local legend. New at 11, WYMT's Buddy Forbes has more on a death that shocked Elkhorn City.
You never know how you will be remembered when you are gone.
Elkhorn won't be the same without JR.
When J.R. Frazier died Tuesday, memories started flooding the streets of Elkhorn City.
He was always thinking of everybody else. He was loving, and he always was wanting to do something for somebody else.
From school athletics to helping out in his church, those who knew him say J.R. gave his all to the community.
Even when I was in high school, I remember J.R. running the clock and running around the gym. You would always see just anywhere you went there, J.R. was always there.
Earning a reputation that outlives him.
Well, J.R. was a local legend.
Riding around town and stopping by every establishment just to see if he could lend a hand.
Like he was just a different kind, and he would just talk to anybody and everybody. It's like he didn't know a stranger. It's like everybody was a friend of JR.
The smiles he offered are now gone, which many say is going to be hard.
He is definitely going to be really missed because it's like he's made just such an impact on everybody in town.
But they will carry on, just like he would want. In Pike County, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
Arrangements for JR are being handled by Bailey Funeral Home. Now, it's as simple as picking up the phone. Bluegrass Care Navigators in Hazard are looking for care callers, people who call patients to check and make sure they are okay and they do not need anything. Kelly Callahan says a good opportunity for many people.
Really, anybody can do this job. It's super, super easy. Great for people who maybe are not wanting to go out to patient homes, but who still want to have that contact with patients.
Care callers come in on Thursday mornings and trainings are offered. If you are interested, we now have how to apply on our website, WYMT.com. The Knox County KCEOC Community Action Partnership is needing donations for their Senior Citizens program. The administrators say they are about $2,500 in the hole each month and are needing $26,000 to stay afloat throughout this year. The programs not only feed around 60 people a day, but also provides homemaker services. People in the program say the fellowship is invaluable.
We tell jokes and pull pranks, and we just enjoy each other.
And to remember that God has them here for a special purpose, and they need to enjoy that purpose as well.
If you want to donate, you can make checks payable to the KCEOC Community Action Partnership at their location in Gray. The Letcher County Airport Board was able to purchase 600 acres of land for a new airport. The board paired with the Federal Aviation Administration to make the project happen. One board member says this will help with economic development in the area.
We just think it'll be a tremendous asset. And also some of the companies already here have told us they were very interested in us pursuing this and getting a new airport for Letcher County.
The total cost of the project is an estimated $20 to $30 million. Board members hope it will be complete in the next 5 to 8 years. And the $80 million project to renovate the historic Galt House Hotel in downtown Louisville is more than halfway finished. Right now, the renovation is 65% complete. About half of the 1,200 guest rooms have been made over. The other half will be finished by the end of this summer. Walker's Exchange Restaurant and Jockey Silks Bar have already opened, and Swizzle Restaurant is set to open in the West Tower this spring.